screen sharing here. So what we want to set up here is the equation that we're going to use for tax problems, right? And that equation that is on your formula sheet is going to be that the amount of money paid in tax will equal the tax percentage. I'm just going to kind of put percentage above here, times the price, like the initial price, like what's on the sticker, what's on the price tag, whatever you want to say, the price, right? Before tax, before any change. So here we have to ask ourselves, what do we know? Well, we know the amount he pays in tax, right? So he pays $1.54 in tax. So that is going to go right here for the amount of money in tax. Does it make sense why we put the $1.54 over here?
Yeah.
So then that's going to be equal to 5.5% times the price of the board game, which let's call it B for board game price. Now the problem with this is percent tells us to do something. Percent tells us to, what does percent mean? Do you remember what percent means? If not, I'll definitely tell you. I'm adding this into the community help doc. All right, so I'm guessing that means that you don't remember what percent means. So remember, per means divide, and cent means by 100. So when we think about what does percent mean, it really tells us to take 5.5 and divide by 100. Sorry, grabbing my other calculator that you can see a bit more easy. So 5.5 divided by 100, the number we can actually do our math with is 0.055 because we can't do the math with the percent symbol still in here. So this becomes 0.055. The other thing we said that you can do is swoop this over twice, which would mean we'd have to add a 0 out here. That is still times B, and still equal to the $1.54. Now, do you remember what we're going to do to get the B by itself, since these are multiplying? How do we, like, detach them, or how do we get rid of this number? What's the opposite of multiplication?
Division.
Yeah, so we are going to divide on both sides. We're making that giant 1. Remember, we want 1b, so that's why we're setting up a number divided by itself, because that gives us 1. Now, when we when we divide on the right side, we have to also divide on the left side. So again, grab your calculator, and if you don't have a calculator to use, these problems are going to be super tough, so we're using calculators on all of this, like your computer, your cell phone, whatever. So we get 28, which, since that is equal to, so this became a 1, right? We said we're going to stop drawing the giant 1. We're just going to put them in a box. So that's 1B, or 100% of the price of the board game, like the original price of the board game. And this division came out to be 28, which we would label as dollars.